too.
Just
And
all kinds of shit going on. I'm not happy about.
so,
and I've had some beers now, which I haven't drank in a week and a half. So I'm angry.
I'm with you, my brother. I'm with you. So tonight, people, this is gonna be the intro.
I needed to have some booze for this one because this is just watching these movies was awful.
See, boom, part of the intro right there. Simon Says
These
Deadfall,
masterpieces.
episode 85 of Popcorn Pints. Yeah, this was. I watched these motherfucking movies back to back. But before we even,
that's your fault.
I did that too. That made me even more angry.
Before we even get into this dumb shit, let's flip this coin and see what we're doing first, and then we'll go from there.
It really doesn't fucking matter.
Two sides of the same turd.
Yeah.
Simon Says it is.
Right. I got more to say about Simon Says. This one pissed me off more.
Really?
Wow.
Really?
I mean, it was bad, but it wasn't that bad.
Early rating, no reason.
I'm going to say one thing, and then I'll give you my rating. I hate everything that this movie chooses to be on every fucking level.
Yes. I love it.
That being said, it's not Blood Lake, so I will give it a 1.1.
Jesus.
I don't think we've ever had a 1.1 on any of the shows across the board.
That's fucking hilarious.
I love it. And nobody gives negatives but me.
2.
That's very generous of you.
I know.
I mean, I chuckled at some parts, but this movie was fucking terrible.
That's why I gave it a 2.
Uh,
And I'll tell you why.
I'm going to give it a 1. I'm going to give it a 1 for now, because that could change. That could definitely fucking change.
So the best part of this movie was that that comedian, the heavy set comedian.
He was. I agree. I'll agree with that.
Hilarious. Because I used to stand up, and he cracks on himself all the time.
Yep. I mean, the monks were the only decent thing about this movie. Those monks.
And I think they were all comedians.
I feel like this movie came out, whenever this movie came out, which I got to look into it.
It was 1999.
99?
Yeah.
I never heard this movie. I didn't know Dennis Rodman made a movie.
So when we were putting together the Hate Wheel, and I mentioned this briefly before we went on air, I had not seen this either, but I don't know how I thought of it. I knew it existed, and it popped in my head, and I thought it would be something. I'm like, I'm going to put this on our Hate Wheel because I thought it would be awful. I thought it might anger people by how bad it could possibly be. But this was so much worse than I had fucking anticipated.
Hey, mama.
What's up, Mama?
Hello. Like, when I put this on the wheel, I did not realize the hate I would feel because of it. I want to go back to a time when I forgot Dane Cook ever fucking existed. I had no idea he was in this movie. I saw his name in the credits, and I wanted to get up off my couch and leave my house.
That's fucking funny.
That is how much
his parts, all his jokes, jokes sucked.
As bad as watching Dennis Rodman is, he is the worst fucking part of this horrendous turd.
Agreed.
They somehow put on film.
I gotta say this though. I feel like so I just Googled this. So the Bulls they won their last championship in '98. This movie came out in '99. I feel like this movie would have hit different. I'm not saying you would have liked it. I'm not saying any of us would have liked it. You might. Keyword is might, people. So do not, don't come at me. Well, you can come at me if you want. I don't care.
Well, they made this clearly at the peak of Dennis Rodman's popularity. And you know what? I bet there's one person in the world that loves this movie, and I would bet money it's fucking Kim Jong-un.
Is his favorite movie?
I guarantee this is fucking Kim Jong-un's favorite fucking movie ever made.
So here's the thing with me with Dennis Rodman.
Manhattan. He says they're both top-notch movies. I feel like he's fucking with us. Shout out to the Scene Snobs. Go check out their podcast. Make sure you check out their YouTube channel because as soon as they get to 1,000, as soon as they get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, Mick is going to drop one of his movies, and I'm not talking about the sex tapes either. I'm talking about one of his official movies that he created. I also own one of them. I'm just waiting to get it signed when I meet him. I want him to give me a hug and sign my movie. But this movie, like I said,
Okay, so Dennis Rodman, here's my problem.
real quick,
Okay, go ahead.
real quick, man. I'm trying to help get you guys up to 1,000 subscribers. You know what I mean? Help us get Popcorn and Pints up there in Horror Research 32 on YouTube and Stories from a Bar. You guys are gonna see some dope shit coming from all of us. The Z Network, all that dope shit. You know, Mick. So again, people, you want to see a Mick Manhattan movie? The Scene Snobs YouTube channel, go subscribe to it right now. As soon as it gets to 1,000,
There you go.
in the Discord, go over to the Discord and give that a like. Join the Patreon and all that good shit too. I'm telling you, dope, fun content.
Yeah, man, the motherfucking scene.
We're gonna get Mick on. We're gonna get Mick on here one of these nights. Don't worry, people.
So this movie's so bad, I could only find 3 pieces of trivia, and that's looking at Wikipedia and IMDb and everything.
Pornhub.
I want actually 2 pieces of trivia because one was just the fucking year it came out that I put down, so I didn't forget. We talked about how bad this movie is. Not surprisingly, it was a huge box office bomb. What is hysterical to me? This movie had a $10 million budget. It looks like you could have made this for the fucking change in like my piggy bank or something like that. But it grossed less than $300,000 while it was.
I believe that.
That is one of the biggest bombs I have ever fucking heard of. And
it
at technically $292,000. That is $290,000 more than it should have made.
You know how they could have did better with this movie, even with a similar stupid ass story.
You know what? I can guarantee you. I bet there's someone that went to a Chicago Bulls championship game that Dennis Rodman played in that paid more money than that for a fucking ticket than this movie made.
Yeah. This movie here, I'm not gonna say it would have been better.
So angry.
It may have been more accepted if you had a better comedian / actor than Dane Cook on the side of Dennis Rodman.
You know, hold on before you move on. From that statement, the only other trivia I found, so Dane Cook wasn't the original actor for that. Robert Downey Jr. was going to do that and dropped out.
Because he knew that shit was garbage.
And they needed someone literally within a few days. And Dane Cook was a nobody at the time.
I mean, you got to take it. You got to take the bag.
I can't. So, as an aspiring actor trying to get into like his first movie or something like that, I can understand that. But when you're on set, you're making this, you read the script if there was even a fucking script. I don't think there was a fucking script. I think they were just making shit up as they went along. I don't know how anybody could have been there, saw what they were doing, and thought, let's put this out in the world still.
People are nuts.
How do you I don't like the internet has wiped. What was the Tom Green movie we tried to find? The internet, it must have been so bad the internet literally wiped it clean. Like it never
I forgot what that was.
The internet needs to wipe this clean like it never fucking existed.
Ooh.
So here's the thing. I'm a Bulls fan. Now, I was a Dennis Rodman fan on court. Off court, he's just insane. So here's what happened here. Dennis Rodman was like, hey, I want to be in a movie. I want to be like Wesley Snipes.
I don't even think it was. I guarantee it. I don't think at all it was his idea. I think they were trying to capitalize on his popularity
and how an action star. He's like 7 foot tall,
and how insane he looked, like out of the ordinary compared to. Because, and I say that because of the piercings, the dyed hair, just his personality in general. He was out of the box, different from any other athlete at the time.
Yeah.
So I guarantee this was just a money ploy, a money grab to try to capitalize on that.
Oh, of course.
He was moving around all stiff and everything. He did not look like an action star.
He had the exact same emotion through this entire fucking movie.
Everything, yeah.
I hate this so much.
I mean, it was bad, but I didn't get angry or...
I got angry. And it like Dennis Rodman sucked, but I want to go back to a time where I forgot... I want to be ignorant again that Dane Cook ever existed to begin with.
Dane Cook was the worst part of this movie.
He was by far, and it was bad, and that is saying something.
And that's saying something about Dennis Rodman, first acting gig, basically.
I'd rather. Oh God, I'm at a loss for words. Just how much I hate.
And I
and how
still
bad
don't. Why
it
is it
was
called
to see
Simon
him.
Says? I don't understand this.
His name is Simon. That is it. And he doesn't tell anybody to do shit in this
No,
movie. It's not like
exactly.
he's out there bossing people around.
Just well, I
Exactly.
mean, technically, those two little monk guy
They-
things. I guess.
I mean, they worked for him,
yeah,
but
No, but it wasn't like Simon Says go do this.
like I was 2 minutes into this movie. I'm like, this is fucking god awful.
yeah.
Like I couldn't get past. I barely got past the opening credits before I'm like, what the fuck?
If it wasn't for the comedy from the monks, this would have been a 1. But just because of that, it made me laugh every time they got to.
That's
their
why
first.
that gave me a 0.1.
Yeah.
See, and I gave it a 1 because as bad as it was, I've seen way fucking worse. And it just, and then I also watched Deadfall today, which we'll get to.
No, I got more to say about this before we get there.
No. I'm throwing that out there. I'm just throwing that out there. That's another reason why this isn't lower than. I'm not saying it won't drop lower than a 1, but as of right now, it's definitely a 1.
This was a perfect example of some of the worst of everything I've just ever seen in a fucking movie. You name it, this movie has the worst of it.
Man, they even put like cheesy parts where they're in the hideout, like Simon's fucking headquarters, where they're going through the tunnels. They're like, right is this and left is quicksand.
Yeah,
Like it was trying to do like a Monty Python thing, like comedy style. And they go down the wrong one and they're sinking. I'm like, come on,
they
man.
pull. I feel like they pulled from like a lot of popular action movies or action comedies and all that.
So
shit.
stupid.
this movie didn't have a fucking script. I think they just made it up on the spot as they were going along. I am
like, because what the fuck was it about? Like, what was the whole?
I'm so fucking convinced of that.
He's like Vin Diesel in Triple X. He's like a fucking like for hire.
I know that. The one chick gets kidnapped or whatever, and then
Kind of. Was she really kidnapped? It was like
I don't know. Like she was already dating, but like she was already dating and in love with the son, and her father. Like this whole fucking premise of this movie doesn't even fucking make sense, and it should have been the simplest fucking thing to base a movie around.
It don't make sense at all.
How exactly is she kidnapped? Like she's in love with the son, and they end up married.
So they try to throw in like a Romeo and Juliet thing going, or a West Side Story type thing going.
It's not really kidnapped. I mean, like the father's just setting up these things for them to go to because they're already in love.
Yeah, it's so stupid.
And that fucking when Dane Cook is in the church and the monks are fucking with him, where he thinks he hears God, I'm like, I fucking hate this so much. Like, it was. Dane Cook wasn't funny when he was popular.
No, not even close. And it's funny you fucking how you mentioned how you basically forgot about him until this movie.
I thought he was dead. I thought he was dead. And actually, I almost still thought he was dead.
No, he has a podcast. I think he's still going.
He doesn't. She shouldn't. He should not.
I think he has a podcast, honestly.
Of course. Well, I mean, everybody has a fucking podcast.
Everybody has a podcast.
We have a podcast.
Well, it's like we have 2 or 3. Like,
and they're each. I have one. You have one. James the Z Network Horror. Well, he has this as well, though. Popcorn and Pints.
Well, I can't really say I'm a whore. I'm just with these 2 shows.
You're a whore? Is that what I heard?
Yeah, but if Chris wanted you on Stories from a Bar, you go on Stories from a Bar.
Yeah, I guess true.
You go on Any Last Words.
Yeah, I would do that.
And you're cheap.
Well, it depends if it runs my schedule. Like Any Last Words will be kind of hard.
A podcast whore.
Yeah, I'm just a podcast whore.
There you go.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nope. I get tested.
The scene where stick the little Q-tip up there. The scene where they're having that fight and he puts the guy in the shopping cart and pushes him down the stairs. Like, what the fuck? Where is there a shopping cart in these little alleys in fucking Italy or wherever the fuck there are, for one thing? And how does that fucking stop him? Like, that scene went on and on. Or after the kitchen fight, when he jumps out the window and he's sliding down that giant post and somehow still has a fucking gun on him and like trying to shoot up. Like, I was almost ripping my hair out at just how fucking bad this was.
He did the lean back thing, shooting, like just holding on with his
I don't
legs.
know how I hope everyone involved with this movie in any respect whatsoever or even knew it was being made feels nothing but fucking shame when they look back on this.
Jesus. You know, fucking like you said, man. I think it's true.
I want that.
He goes to North Korea, and him and fucking
Kim Jong-un is the only person alive that likes
over again.
They watch this on repeat. It's 23 fucking years later. I hope anyone involved in this has forgotten about it, and when it's brought up, remembers, and it ruins their life. That's what I want.
Jesus. Oh, you sound a little angry there.
I was unprepared for how angry this movie was going to make me.
I mean, you're getting really angry. Now I'm trying to compare now. Were you angrier at Freddy Got Fingers?
Yes.
Okay.
But I mean, this is legit two sides of the same fucking turd. And this was unexpected. Like, I knew nothing about this movie when I put it on the wheel. I just thought it would be bad, and it exceeded those expectations.
I knew it, because as soon as Dennis Rodman's trying to be Wesley Snipes, I knew this shit was going to be garbage.
You know what I do like about this movie and about today's episode, besides being able to bash two fucking shitty fucking garbage terrible movies, is the fact that as angry as Chris is, it feels good because you guys could have just
cracking open another here. I'm just gonna fucking keep going.
Easily just did this episode without me last Saturday because I took the anniversary weekend, so I kind of chill.
No, we can't. No.
But you guys wanted to. It's a Nick Cage movie. We're gonna punish him. And at least two people.
That's why we put it on the wheel for.
At least, but what I'm saying is, at least two of us are getting punished. It ain't just me.
I feel like I was visually raped. I mean,
you've said this before in the podcast.
I have. I don't use that term loosely, even though I've said it before. We've watched some bad shit.
Freddy Got Fingered. You watched Blood Lake. I don't think you came on the podcast for that, but you watched it, and
I did. Yeah, I wish I screenshotted that fucking group text as I was texting and watching that. Man, I forgot everything I said about that, but it was bad.
Oh, that's easy. All you have to do is in the group chat.
That was like a homemade. You
can search it.
Gay porn movie gone bad.
Wow. Wow.
And I don't mean that in an offensive way, other than the quality of the film.
The quality of the film was horrible. The movie was horrible.
This movie has the worst sex scene I've ever seen in my life.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
I would have had more fun suffering the stroke if strobe lights set that off. Like the warning you get that there's going to be strobe lights if you have whatever it is that causes a stroke in that scenario.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been more entertaining than actually watching that fucking scene.
Dude, you want to know what it is? They're like, okay, because Dennis Rodman's he's out there, so we got to make his sex scene like freaky shit, like over the top. It's so stupid. The strobe lights going, the lights are going fucking haywire, and she's like on top, and they flip over, and I'm like, what the fuck, man? That scene was so dumb.
There was nothing like crazy or freaky about it. It was just
they didn't show no fucking.
I'm saying this in quotes. It was fucking with strobe lights on. That's it. And just changing positions.
Now that woman actress, I guess she wasn't bad. I guess she didn't bother me. Except for the storyline of her involved is stupid.
It's stupid. It's all over the fucking place. They hate each other. They're fighting. They're fucking. They
work together one time. They work together. And they hate each other. Yeah.
What the hell is going on? There's no backstory to that.
Nope. Makes no sense. You just assume that they work together.
This is why. This is why you're just like they're making this shit up as they are filming it. There is not possibly a script to this fucking movie.
Yeah, this fucking movie sucks.
We're like, let's put all these people in one place and tell them to say whatever the fuck they want, and we'll just.
Like I said, if it wasn't for those fucking monks that.
I hate the villain so much.
Oh yeah,
he was trying to be over eccentric, or flamboyant, or something, and you could see, and I'm 100% confident it wasn't the quality of the stream, and they overdubbed. They had to have overdubbed half of his lines in this movie. Yes. Because it did not look at all like the words were lining up with whatever the fuck he was saying.
Yo, when I was
it looks like they're going for like a cheesy fucking James Bond villain.
Yeah.
When I was watching this, I was like, am I seeing things? Like, is this really that fucking off with when this
that had to be the ADR or whatever they call that recording after the fact that they do.
Yeah.
but they clearly
mango.
What is it?
Angry Orange Peach Mango.
Oh, okay, nice.
Racking up my summer ale cans here.
I finished my bottle of wine.
Nice.
I got the Kraken on deck. I had 2 shots already. I got some wine in my cup. I'm talking about the bottles empty.
That's true. We haven't seen each other in 2 weeks. Cheers,
cheers, gentlemen. Cheers. We deserve to take a drink for this fucking hate wheel.
I'm still angry. We haven't gotten to the other movie yet.
Popcorn and Pints is back.
What about the fucking first off? Actually, I knew this was gonna be horrible right off the bat as soon as the acting started. Yeah. But the stupid, ridiculous motorcycle jump right at the beginning at the docks there, where he jumped the motorcycle was like 50 or 100 feet there from one dock to the other. That was fucking stupid. That
doesn't bother me as much as the car with the fucking parachute.
That was dumb, and you could see. I mean, it was so blank clear how bad the effects were in this.
Fast and Furious stole that. They used it in one of the movies, Vin Diesel.
Of course he did. Of course he did, because he's the only stupid fucking gorilla that could do something like that.
I'm sure it looked better than that. We'll give them that credit.
No,
Vin Diesel probably watched this movie and was like, "Oh shit,
that's dope." Yeah.
Listen,
Vin Diesel, have a car fly off a cliff and with parachute.
Vin Diesel looks like an aborted baby that survived.
Jesus, I don't know what that means, but that's fucked up funny.
And the other fucking motorcycle scene towards the end where he's chasing them down and somehow rides his motorcycle, like does the loop through the tunnel. Yeah. Like, what the, you stupid fucking asshole. I just want you to die so bad.
Dude, they try to make this like a cool, like effect, like action fucking movie, like car chasing shit. It was so cheesy and dumb.
It was, I kind of feel, at the same time, though, I kind of feel like they were going for the cheesiness of it.
Well, I mean, you have to. I understand. I understand committing to garbage, but when this is so much more beyond that.
No, I feel they wanted this to hit better, though. You know what I mean? Like they were just like, okay, this episode's gonna suck. Or sorry, not this episode. This movie's. We know this movie's not gonna be that great. We're gonna get Dennis Rodman in here because he's pop. You know, the Bulls just won a championship not too long ago. He still has a name out here. We're gonna get this comedian.
You know what? I think I'd rather have R. Kelly pee on me than have to watch this movie again. Now that you have that graphic going.
He's
I'm going to see what other movies he has. See if any more came out, or this just.
He does. He has at least. He has one other movie, I think.
While we're here discussing just random movies,
Double Team with John Claude.
Yeah.
Oh my god! He's in the he's in Eddie and the movie called The Comebacks.
These wheels I want to try to release at the same exact time though. But I want to do a personal wheel where each of us pick 4 movies only. Your own wheel. Just make sure you don't pick the same movies on any other wheel, of course. And of course, when we review those movies, you're picking 2 movies off of your wheel.
Oh, what? Just movies we love?
It doesn't matter. You can pick whatever the fuck you want on your wheel. You got 4 movies.
The love wheel. Just 2 movies each of fucking movies we 100% love.
I forgot he did wrestling. He did TNT. TNA Impact Wrestling. Yeah, he was like a wrestler. He was on The Simpsons.
I want to impact his face with a 2x4. That's what I want to fucking.
He was on a movie. He was in a movie called The Blunt Movie. So here we go. Pre-production. Zombie Rome, Spartacus, Rumors. He's supposed to be in that. And Mission SOP, School Trainer Anthony.
The only person that's going to watch those and love those are Kim Jong-un.
Yep, I bet he's the one that's funding them.
Probably. I bet they're North Korean propaganda. Those are fucking North Korean propaganda films he's doing now. That's what he's doing.
Oh shit! No, honestly though, you think what's his face sucked Rodman off?
Madonna?
Kim Jong-un?
Kim Jong-un?
Probably. I bet he was willing.
I bet. I'll take that guess.
I get. What's sad is he fucked Madonna.
Madonna, Carmen Electra. No, he
in his heyday, he fucked a lot.
He did.
Yeah, he did.
And you know what? Everyone associated with that should be ashamed. Not for the sex part, just that it was Dennis Rodman.
Carmen Electra is so hot. You got to regret that.
I think she just started an OnlyFans like a month ago.
Jesus, are you serious?
And she still looks good.
I didn't know she was still here.
Neither did the rest of the world.
Okay.
You know now.
And Madonna just fucks anything though.
She does. I mean, she actually her Instagram has some nude photos on it. I think.
She fell on. She wakes up in the morning, trips over dicks.
Hey, man.
Good for her.
Her purse is full of dicks. It's a bag of dicks.
Hey, no judgment. No judgment.
But
yo, she's all plastic though. Her boyfriend now is like 23 or something.
Don't care. No judgment.
See, she's happy, James. That's all we care about is her happiness.
Exactly.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I get down with some Madonna songs.
I believe
Dude,
you.
Like a Prayer is my favorite.
Yes, that's my favorite one too. Thank you. That shit is so bad. That's so awesome. Song.
Like a Prayer.
Yep.
Glad you guys.
Someone said the song's about dildos.
Don't care.
A blowjob, I mean.
Still fucking great.
The Batman we are doing next Saturday, 9 o'clock Eastern.
Oh, we're doing that next Saturday? Okay.
It's gonna be our one-off.
Yeah.
It's gonna be our one-off, guys. So tune in for that. Make sure you guys are here for that one. I've never seen this yet. The other guys have. So
yeah, I'm gonna save it.
We'll see what happens.
Man, I feel all raged. I feel pretty raged out from Simon Says.
Oh, well.
Hey, we're not done yet. We still got
I know.
another shit
I know.
one.
I feel like I got it all out.
Are you all set with Simon Says though? Before we hop on to, I don't even.
If anything, you know what? I'm taking away that point one. This movie's a 1. Again, I hate everything that this movie chooses to be. Just so much more than I thought I could. So much more than I thought I could ever hate a movie.
1.5 for me. I'm going to drop a half a point.
I assume I gave Freddy Got Fingered a 0. This is a 1 just because it's not Tom Green.
I gave Freddy Got Fingered like a 3.
Just because that is physically the only way fucking possible this movie could have been worse is if Tom Green was in it.
Oh, with Dan Cook?
Shit.
In mind.
And they're dating
each other?
Yeah.
They would have to be dating each other. They could just be the two.
I hate this.
Action stars in this
so much.
Dane Cook.
Yeah, this is a bad one, guys. I don't know. People fucking. I'm telling you, man. This is how the world is. Like these days, LeBron. So they did a copy like Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Space Jam 2. Speaking of, how did that do? Was that garbage? That could be on one of the fucking shitty sequels if it was garbage.
It did. I mean, I'm sure it didn't do as well as they had hoped.
I don't know if you count it as a sequel though or a remake. I don't because I haven't.
No, it's part 2. Space Jam 2.
I didn't see it, but there. I mean, they could. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who they would have put in that. There was no way they were gonna put out another Space Jam movie and not be worse than the first one.
Exactly.
Only because, and I say that in the fact, and that came out wrong. Everyone loved the first one.
I like the soundtrack of the first one.
Yeah, that too.
I was gonna say, if you go back and watch the first one, I think we all enjoyed it because we were children when it first came
100%.
Yeah, but now it's crap.
You have the cartoon factor. I mean, Looney Tunes. Who the fuck didn't love Looney Tunes? Then you have Michael fucking Jordan. So it's like,
I still like Looney Tunes. I'll watch Looney Tunes, but I won't watch Space Jam.
Here's a gauge of how angry Simon Says was just making me. My girlfriend texted me from literally 2 rooms away and said, "You're talking really loud, like very loud."
Wow. She told him to shut the fuck up.
That's how angry.
She said, "Shut the fuck up."
Mm-hmm. That's just what.
Well, I'll say it's not as loud as that night when we're over your house. I'm sure. So
no, that was mostly Puerto Rican, Chris.
Yeah, that's true.
That was a fun time though.
All right. I'm calming down a little bit.
All right.
Fuck. I guess it's my
turn.
Part
2. Calm down for a bit, motherfucker.
Well, are we? Oh wait, no, we're doing the Batman next week. That's right.
Yeah, the Batman. So that's gonna be. I think everybody's gonna be chilled on that one. I don't think there's gonna be any anger.
And just think, if you guys would have did these 2 fucking movies last week, we could have been coming into the Batman reviewing that tonight.
Listen, it don't matter.
No,
we would have got angry at. Don't matter.
As soon as the hit a Nick Cage movie, we knew you had to be there.
Yeah,
I didn't have to be there, guys. I didn't have to be there. But this movie angered the fuck out of me.
And sadly, he's not even the main character.
But he's in half the fucking movie still, though, and he
gets killed off in this movie.
Yeah. He does. That was the best part of the
movie.
By
the way, that was the best part. I like the grease fucking melt the face thing.
Yeah, that was cool.
Check out the Popcorn and Pints TikTok. I did do that scene and say something about it. But anyway, this movie sucked. This movie was fucking god awful. Like, Nicolas Cage ruined it, yes, but it was still a horrible fucking movie. Horrible acting. horrible story. Just everything about this movie fucking sucked, especially Nicolas Cage and the stupid fucking mustache, the stupid fucking toupee,
the wig, the toupee, yeah.
The dumbass, stupid fucking fuck you, the fucking
the accent.
Yeah,
I'm starting to feel the rage.
I'm feeling it, man. Yo, he annoyed me so much, and he started doing how his talking that young. Let me tell you something, man. I'm gonna fucking, that fucking like manic fucking talking.
Before I go,
motherfucker,
I got some shit to talk.
Okay, just ratings. Quick ratings.
-7.
I'm shocked it's not a -10.
It's not as bad. Blood Lake was still way worse than this.
Holy shit.
But I'll save this. I'll save this. I told you guys in the group chat, but I'll save this for when we're all back on screen.
Okay. And this is being nice because
no, don't be nice.
No. I'm saying in a way of it's still shit. It's a shitty score, but I can't put it too close to fucking Blood Lake. So I'm giving it a 1.5, just like the other movie.
Okay.
So 1.5 and 1.5. This movie fucking sucked so bad.
So Blood Lake was a 0 for me. Simon Says was a 1. I'll give this a 1.5 because it's not Simon Says. That is literally the only reason.
Listen, guys, I'm gonna bring myself back up for this. So I have a confession for you guys. I just found this out. I told the guys in the group chat, in the Popcorn and Pints group chat, and the from Schenectady to Canada to Puerto Rico. I hate Nicolas Cage more than I hate Blood Lake. And I hate them both. But this movie right here just brought Nicolas Cage over the top for me. Like, most hated thing by Search 30, Nick Cage, then Blood Lake. You could damn near say they're neck and neck, but...
So if that's the case, shouldn't this be worse than Blood Lake?
No, it was a worse movie overall than Blood Lake. Blood Lake was a way worse movie. But I'm just saying how I feel about Nicolas Cage. It's Blood Lake levels. It's Blood Lake levels. Let's say that.
So watching this, some of the Nick Cage memes I've seen, I didn't know what movie they were from. And then I watched this, and this is by far the most insane performance or Nick Cage character I have ever fucking seen in a movie.
It was he was playing like a fucking... What was he sniffing?
Coke. He was doing coke.
I thought he had like a cloth filled with something like fucking chloroform.
No, dude, it was a little...
He's like, yeah, man. Yeah, you fucking killing me.
It was a little jar that he took the top off and was put it in each nostril.
Yo, he's fucking
those memes I've seen of him going insane for...
He speaks really fast and loud.
And yells and fucking does a stupid, ridiculous accent. I just wanted to... Yo.
What's crazy is
I said that. I was like, yo, you're going to love his accent.
I haven't seen a Nicolas Cage fucking movie in a while. The last time I seen one was because of this fucking podcast. And I know the next one I see is going to be because of this fucking podcast.
This might be the worst one for me.
This is the worst.
Wicker Man.
This is the worst movie I've ever seen him in.
I don't remember what I gave Wicker Man, but this is the worst thing I've seen in a long time.
This is worse than City Angels when he was playing a creep.
I wanted to punch him in his face. So fucking bad. I probably feel like that every time I watch his movies, but it's been a while. So like this rage was just fucking... my blood was fucking boiling through this whole fucking movie. Like I watched this movie first. I think I did like 4 or 5 TikTok videos watching this movie because I was just so mad about it and just talking in the group chat a lot of the time. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like this makes no sense. Why is he in this? And then like once he gets killed off, like that part of the scene, that's the reason why it's not as bad as Blood Lake 2. And the scene looked kind of cool. I'll give them that. Like when they pull his face back up.
Yeah, I thought they did a good job on that part.
This is the only good part of the movie.
Exactly.
Listen to this. I said it in the video that I made the TikTok video. Go check out the Popcorn and Pints TikTok. But I said it in the video. I was like, I hope this isn't one of those movies where they have him come back later in the movie. I would have been so fucking mad, like even more angry than what I was watching this shit.
His eyes got fried and everything. There's no way he's coming back.
Listen, you never know. You never know because it's a movie. So
he got really pissed when the wig came off.
God,
I was like, come on, it was so dumb.
So they in 2017 they made a prequel sequel movie to this called Arsenal about Nick Cage and that character, and we're gonna have to find a wheel to put that.
Is Nick Cage in it?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Listen, Chris, I'm telling you.
You want to know how bad Aaron was mad at this? I don't remember you making a comment that there was titties in there.
I didn't.
Oh, there were a lot of titties in this.
There was titties, yeah. It was that sex scene, man. There was titties.
This was a better.
And Aaron did made one comment.
The one positive about this movie, is there was titties in it, and there wasn't titties in the other one. I don't think.
No.
The
only positive about this movie was that fucking face frying of Nick Cage.
And the titties.
The old titties, face. I don't rate over because it was titties. Don't get me wrong, it's fine.
The old titty face fry. That's
it did. If that scene wasn't there, it wouldn't have broke me. Fucking still crap.
No, but I'm just saying, seeing titties is never gonna get old for me. It's never like I'm never gonna be mad. You see,
you know what? If we're trying to connect these movies, you know what they both have in common, other than being garbage. Oh, yes, they both have a 0 on Rotten Tomatoes. So there we go.
Holy shit!
They
really?
Both 0% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Wow. And Nick Cage just keeps pumping these fucking things out.
And
another thing you could say, I mean, besides they both suck, is were they supposed to be like some sort of like detective type shit? Or
I don't understand.
No, they're con men.
They're con men.
Con men for both of them, right?
They set up a deal and they do a fake death thing, a fake shootout.
Yeah. Yep.
And they get that money and all the shit, but then the fucking one greedy, the father,
did
a con on a con, fake his death of a con.
What's interesting about Deadfall is I'm watching it, as bad as it is. The premise you could probably make into an actual good movie.
I'm sure you can. If you do, yeah.
These con men
totally
trying like at the center of this, you kind of have two brothers that hate each other over a woman that are conning each other. This you can like that's a premise you can turn into a good movie. But this was just fucking. It's like they took that premise and then made every single wrong decision afterwards.
Exactly. The acting was shit. I didn't like it.
So, and as far as I could find trivia-wise on this, Nicolas Cage came. Nicolas Cage, yes, he came onto set. He was basically whoever it was told him he could dress however he basically wanted for this fucking movie. And like they didn't care. They let him wear the wig. They let him wear the mustache, and they just gave him free range to do whatever the fuck he wanted. And that was a huge mistake.
I'll do this again with my brighter lifetime. Fuck you, Nicolas Cage. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you for this fucking movie. Anything you've done in life. I hate him. I really hate him.
There's still Nick Cage coming. It's a new movie.
I'm very excited to watch it.
I'm happy about this shit. And I'm going to say this on the live really quick. You know how we're going to be doing well, never mind. I guess we can do those randomly. Keep them behind the scenes because we want to keep those surprises for you guys. Never mind. Fuck this movie, though, guys. Like, oh, my God. Like, I was just so mad. Then when you finally see his stupid ass about 15, 20 minutes in this movie, I'm just like, son of a bitch. Here's that stupid fucking accent James was talking about. It just made me even more angry. Like, you telling me about it, I was like, fuck.
It made no sense.
Was he trying to be like an evil fucking like a guy from Miami Vice or something?
I don't know. It made his whole entire character didn't fit with legitimately anybody else in the movie or any background character or anything at all. It just didn't fit.
Why did they tell him to be in this movie? Why did they let him do what he wants? They shouldn't have put him.
Yeah, actually, the one scene I laughed at when he's back in the strip club and Baby, the big black guy, tells him that the other guy just said he had to walk outside with him, and he starts going insane. When he beats somebody up on his way out, and he just yells "Hi fucking ya!" I cracked up right there. I'll have to say.
Yo,
was this after Con Air or before it?
This was before. This was 1993. This was before.
Okay, Con Air was his best movie, to my opinion.
You realize
I hate Nick Cage. Con Air's that.
Still want to do a sequel to Face Off, and they want Nick Cage and John Travolta in it.
Oh God, Willy's Wonderland.
That was fun.
I fucking hate. So those two movies is the reason why I totally don't hate Nick Cage. Don't get me wrong, he sucks. I'm sick and tired of seeing his face. But those movies didn't bother me.
Hold up, James. That's a bunch of
we gotta put Con Air on one of these wheels.
This is why I say it's a crock of shit, because
I think that's the movie Aaron's gonna like.
You said I did enjoy Face Off. I haven't seen it in years, but I did enjoy Face Off.
So you did like Face Off. So you do like a movie he's in.
I told you he's a Nick Cage fan.
I've said that before. No, let's not get crazy now. Let's not go out here name calling. I'm not over here saying you're a fan of Dane Cook or Tom Green.
Now with Face Off,
I want to beat Dane Cook with a baseball bat. It's just so fucking bad.
I didn't like that movie as much as everybody else did. I liked it, but it wasn't like awesome like how everybody says.
My Dane Cook hate rivals Tom Green. I don't know. I don't know. They're all. I don't know what to do now.
You ever see Employee of the Month with Jessica Simpson in there?
I did.
It was better than this one though.
It was.
I mean, a lot of movies are better than this fucking crock of shit. Fuck this movie. Oh my gosh, yo! I watched 2 bad movies back to back today.
That's your own fault, man. I did it on Friday, but
this movie had a sex scene too. And watching it, I don't know what it was, but it just felt so weird. Like it felt out of place, and it just felt awkward and weird. And I'm like, I'm looking around while I'm sitting on the couch watching this. I'm like, I'm the only one here. Why am I looking around? This is just weird. I feel uncomfortable.
It's one of those fucking stupid things. Here we go. So this girl was part of it. We find out at the end. Spoiler. She is part of the con. But
not predictable at all, by the way.
Yeah, I know, exactly. Where especially you've seen her before. She was already whatever. But that sex scene, totally weird. But here's the thing that I love, and other movies did it. I'm sure.
It also felt like one of the least passionate sex scenes I've ever seen in my life.
They were in 2 scenes together. They met that night, and he says, "I'm in love with you."
Yeah.
He was just trying to get her in bed.
I'm like, what the fuck? No, he said it after.
Oh, that's because he came and it felt real good. Say a bunch
it was nice and warm like apple pie.
That's why Aaron says he loves his hand every day.
Fifi got a Fifi now.
The Fifi.
Yeah.
That sex scene was
half out.
Well, you've seen titties, so that's the positive part of the sex scene.
Fifi out, just pow, 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 making it. From Street Fighter, how Ihan just pow, 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 like pow, 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 pow. Then you just fall asleep. Same speed and everything. You just see
whatever helps you sleep better.
But what I was gonna say, this movie was just fucking god awful. It was, and again, I watched both of these movies. Like you guys said, Deadfall. I guess if you had the right script and the right people, not anybody from that movie at all, doing this film, it would have probably been a pretty decent film.
No, I mean there's a lot of these con movies that they make now that are fantastic and stuff like that with the right actors, the right story, the right details. I feel like the premise was there. Someone came up with a fine premise and
they just executed it wrong.
Then they just put the script idea in a shredder and just said, "Fuck that, let's go do something else."
Why the fuck the movie called Deadfall?
Exactly.
That bothers me. Because I try to connect the title, like if someone says it during the movie, or the con plan is called Deadfall. But why the fuck is the movie called Deadfall?
I thought, it's funny. So earlier, I'm looking for this movie on the fire. So I kept saying Downfall. I'm like, what the fuck is it? It's like, where the fuck is this movie? So I had to Google, like, oh, Deadfall. But this movie felt like a fucking.
I Googled Nick Cage dead and see what popped up.
Yeah, this movie here.
Yo, I think, is this the one I had to download Plex for?
Yep.
You motherfucker, make me download shit.
I didn't put this bullshit on here. As a matter of fact,
where'd you find it? Because HD didn't have it.
I used BTV.
Oh, you found out BTV? I had to download Plex.
Yeah, I downloaded Plex.
I re-downloaded those. I went to YouTube and re-downloaded those 2 movie things, so they work better now.
Oh, I got to do that then.
Yeah. Because you basically get an updated version of it, but
son of a bitch.
Yeah, because I wasn't paying to see this shit.
Yeah, this was bad.
No, fuck that. I would have said, sorry guys, I didn't watch this one.
This movie was, oh my god, I was mad through the whole fucking thing. Like, I watched this movie first. When I sent you guys that picture in the group chat of me with the fucking, I had my pen, I had an energy drink, and I had a
I said you had some kind of drink. You had like an alcoholic drink.
But a Mike's Harder, Black Cherry.
Make Mike hard.
Yeah. Why's it got to be black cherry? Why not just cherry?
Yeah.
Listen, I got what I was given. That's what the wife. She was like, I got you a drink. And I was like, you know what? I had that and some fucking
that black cherry,
French bread pizza. I did.
There's nothing like popping a black cherry.
Yeah.
But this movie here,
French bread pizza's man good. Yo,
that looked good.
That looked really good. That
threw them bad boys right in the toaster oven. Wham! and them shits were good. But this movie, like, both of them were hard. Like, I paid attention to them, but they were real hard to fucking like keep.
This
my
was
I'm shocked you paid attention to him because you were posting Facebook shit, and I was like, "Oh, he's not paying attention to these movies."
you were posting a lot of TikTok stuff while you were watching
Deadfall, especially. But I mean, but at the same time, though, when I was doing the videos, I had like parts of the movies in the video, so it wasn't like I wasn't doing it as I was watching it and shit. But it was just so fucking bad. Like,
yeah,
again,
I like Simon.
The fried face, and then second best part, titties. Yes, that's
the Simon Says runtime came in at like an hour and 26 minutes or something like that. I'm like, that was one of the longest fucking experiences of my life.
That's how I felt.
This was only hour 15, right?
I don't know. Deadfall was like an hour 38 or something like that.
Was it? I thought it was shorter than that.
It
34.
It felt so much longer. Like,
I'm watching Simon Says. I'm like, how is this fucking taking so long?
I got, which by the way, I don't know if you guys do drink energy drinks or not, and I don't know if you guys drink the Baja Blast every now and then from Taco Bell, but they have a Baja Blast
too sweet
drink. You're old, you would say that. Mix it with some vanilla ice cream. Anyway, I had an energy drink. After I watched both of these movies, I took a nap. Like, that just they fucking wore me out. I'm like, fuck, man, I gotta go later. I gotta go later.
Just that pent up rage.
Yeah, I had to
tires you out.
No matter what, I could not take a fucking nap. For one, I worked 12 and a half hours today, so I couldn't nap anyway.
It's like, you know what it is? You know how like when a little kid has like a temper tantrum and they just lay down and they get up and feel better about themselves? Yep. That's basically how these movies, like, I felt like if I stayed up too long, I'd just start getting mad at shit.
And you're like, I gotta reset.
I'm mad at shit now.
You gotta start. You don't want to like get an argument with the wife. You're like, fuck, let me take a nap.
Yep.
I've calmed down a little, but I'm still angry.
I'm not
angry, but they both sucked.
Because I'm expressing myself. I'm getting the rage out. The cage rage. Nicolas Cage. This was
a good way to end the hate wheel. This was.
Yeah, it was.
You know what though?
Both movies were super shitty.
Yeah.
I wish that Chris and Ibrahim were here with us to send this wheel off. But I'm glad I am. No, I'm not. I'm not glad you guys waited for me. I didn't have to be here for this.
So now that the hate wheel's done, we are going to introduce a new wheel.
All right. Before we even tell them the wheel's name, should I show them just the wheel's name? Like, just pull up the Wheel of Destiny so they can see the new wheel?
Yes.
Not show them what's on it, but just show them the new wheel that we have. All right, so let me.
The wheel of hate is retired for now. It's taking a break.
Yeah,
it'll be back one day.
Maybe
one day
because so what we're doing now, people, is we're doing themed wheels.
Themed.
And we actually have one in the back that we're working on, and we won't show you.
Less movies on each wheel, so we can burn through them faster.
Well, you're gonna see two of the movies. You're gonna see two. No, no. Wheel of Destiny.
Yeah, so we get rid of them and bring up a new theme just to spice things up.
Yeah, so we can switch out wheels more often.
Yep. So it's gonna be two movies a piece. And that'll be, I guess. So I guess because I don't know what's going on, but between 8 to 10 movies, maybe 6 to 10 movies. I'll say between 8 to 10 movies because Puerto Rican Chris is probably just off today. He's usually here. Ibrahim, hope he's doing good. So I'll say between 8 and 10 movies because we're doing 2 movies a piece for these new theme wheels, and then for our significant others wheel. Like, they have a wheel coming up next after the Chicks Picks wheel is done. I believe there's like 2 or 4 more movies on that. And they're going to have 4 movies on their wheel because they're going to get one. They're only getting 1 wheel per thing. So they'll get their 4 movies each. So that's 16 to 20 movies.
But it's not going to be called the Chick wheel anymore. Right?
I'm not sure because, like, well, I guess we can talk about that behind the scenes. I was like, basically, we're going to make a wheel for them and just let them pick whatever the fuck they want. And go from there. They just can't be on the wheel, or we can't have reviewed it. All that other good shit.
We could just call it like significant others wheel, or
that's probably the best thing to do because that way they can pick whatever the hell they want, but they get 4 picks each. I know I did tell you guys about the Disney wheel. That's gonna be like their next pick, so I did tell you guys about that a while ago.
I'm not. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm not hating it.
Well, no, but no, me either. So I
can get through Disney. Disney don't bother me.
Funny thing though, I'm gonna tell you guys this on the live too before I pull this other wheel thing up. So I was telling the wife about, I was like, yeah, we were talking on Popcorn and Pints, this, and the third. You know, we're doing these wheel themes, as you know. And I was like, so the Disney wheel, instead of having 13 movies apiece, you guys are just gonna have 4. And I said, for all your wheels, you're just gonna have 4 picks. She's like, what do you mean?
Yeah, no, because I sent you 2 lists.
Yeah.
I made that in like 10 minutes. She's like, here you go.
Most of our wives had 26 movies. They had 13 each, 26 fucking movies to put on the Disney wheel. Between the
and
two,
that's just on top of their head.
At that
Just
point,
like
just
right
put
now,
on,
just the stone titles out. I'm like, God damn.
just fucking put on all the Disney movies at that point.
I know, right? Like, fuck, it's just gonna be all Disney movies.
We may have a theme for them behind the scenes, but at the same time, we might just say, you know what, just pick whatever movies you want to pick. There's no theme. I don't, just because I feel like that'll be easier, and then for us have some sort of theme, how we've been doing it.
I like the, you know what? Now that you say that, I like the idea of the female wheel, whatever the fuck they want to put on there.
Yeah, I agree. It can be wherever comes top of their head,
whatever
what they want.
Yeah, so we'll do that. But the next, let's just let this Disney theme pass really quick, because they all pick. I'm sure they all pick movies or have movies. They could easily pick 4 movies off the top of their heads.
Oh, definitely.
But then after that, it'll be the significant other wheel, or what the fuck they want, whatever. What the fuck?
Whatever. Any category, any live action animation type movie, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yes. Oh man, we're gonna be watching some shit. But with that said, people. With that said, no, they're gonna throw in some shit, because my wife knows she'll throw in some shit just because she knows we won't like it. She's that type of person. I'll blow it up for you guys just in case you can't see.
Our new wheel.
The video game wheel.
Video games, that's right.
Yes, yes.
Video games that turned into a movie.
Video game wheel, and again, this is our first 2 off. Meaning, we're each picking 2 movies per wheel from here on out, as far as the guys of Popcorn and Pints, the people of Popcorn and Pints. Just because, again, we want to start doing more type of different themes and shit, just fun things, because we'll be in the group chat sometimes, and we'll just, boom, this is a wheel idea, let's do it. And instead of having like fucking 40 movies on one wheel, and then it takes us 2 years to get through that, we're like, you know what? Let's just fucking do this. I took 2 movies off of the OG wheel. I took,
Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat, right?
Yes.
They're in the video game wheel.
That's the only 2 I'm going to tell you guys are on the video game wheel, and I'm only mentioning those 2 because you guys have seen those on OG wheel. You've heard us hope they get picked. So they will be getting picked. I'm hoping they get picked in the same episode. I doubt they will, but that would be fucking awesome. I'm not going to even...
That'd be like a lotto.
I'm going to put it out there in the atmosphere and all that good shit, but we're not going to do any of that cheap shit where we're just like, let's just review the 2 movies. We're going to roll, when it gets picked, it gets picked. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing the same with Horror Research 32. Like, after these few wheels are done, I know I added a bunch of the Shutter wheel because I have Shutter. I'm like, I need to start using it. But I want to start doing themes, whether that be by year. It might be like a yearly theme. Some things might be like slasher, ghost, or whatever. But it's only gonna be X amount of movies per person picking these, just so we can get through these fucking fun wheels and themes and shit. Because we enjoy it, we love it. These movies, not so much. These movies both fucking suck, especially Deadfall.
I feel good about the hatred I put out in the world tonight, though.
I'm kind of glad the hate wheel's gone.
Me too. I am, and I'm not. And
the only reason I am, because we put movies we knew they're going to be shit.
Listen, again, when I put Simon Says on there, I did not anticipate how bad this piece of fucking garbage would be.
I'll say this too, though. We do have a wheel, which we're not going to mention it now, behind the scenes, that, again, we just need 2 more movies on it, I believe. But there's going to be another wheel with some bad movies.
Yeah, that's
for that one? Okay.
I think we're waiting on either. I'll let you know after. I'll let you know after the episode.
Right. It's taken.
But
jackass.
But I will say, because I don't remember if you put in your movies, and I know me and James did. Or no, we were discussing it before the episode. But again,
thanks for calling me out on. Okay.
Listen, I get called out on these shows all the fucking time, especially when I'm tore up. And yeah, there's gonna be other shitty movie wheels. People, don't worry. We're gonna do that. We're also gonna be doing good movie wheels. We're gonna be doing movies we actually enjoy, or movies that we've never seen and we just want to see. Be on the lookout for that.
Just like the Batman next week, we're doing one-offs too. We're doing kind of newer movies.
We're doing one-offs, and we're doing
once a month.
We're doing that dumbass Nicolas Cage movie. We're doing Beavis and Butthead movie.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about the Beavis.
I feel like with the newer movie, I'll say that for when we get off because we're about to bounce anyway. Yeah, I hated this fucking Deadfall movie. I have no.
Yeah, I definitely.
These are two of the worst movies we've ever watched.
I hate the titles of these movies. That's another connection. Fuck both the titles of the movie.
Yeah, the titles sucked. The movies didn't make any sense.
They physically burn a movie to the ground. It would be Simon Says.
Oh, it would definitely be fucking Blood Lake.
Fucking Dennis Rodman. Good basketball.
Great.
Like
He was a
I love him on the Bulls.
court. He was a
shitty. Listen, his percentage of shooting was garbage, but he was like the rebound king.
No, but he was a defensive player.
He was
one of the
fucking
defensive players of all.
He was the man. Yeah.
But again, as we wrap this one up, people, next week, episode 86, we are reviewing The Batman.
We're only on 86.
Yeah.
I thought we were over 100 already.
We got to think of something to do for 100.
Yeah, we do.
Did we have an idea for that?
No, we never came.
I think James just suggested circle jerking on screen, but I'm not down with that.
Not me either.
No, that's episode. It was supposed to be episode 69, but we missed it.
That was the Puppet Puss episode.
Puppet Puss. That's right.
What was the owl one? What was the owl one the other week? I don't remember.
I'll pull it up after these. So everybody, look,
the owl.
Check out the Z Network. Here's 4 shows you guys should check out. Worst Damn Gamer Ever, Dreams of Creator, Any Last Words, So Good It's Scary. Make sure you guys go check out the Z Network. There's amazing, fucking dope, beautiful, awesome, fun, funny content on there that you guys will not want to see. There's actually some educational shit on there as well, more so with Dreams of Creator with his stuff. But go there, check it out, enjoy it. You'll love it. Go to horrorresearch30.com to check out all of my content. Live shows every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 o'clock. I'll say it again. Live shows every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 o'clock Eastern time. You guys are going to have fun. And we're actually going to be reviewing... What were we supposed to be doing Thursday, James?
Oh,
Tucker and Dale vs. Evil. We're going to be doing that Tuesday night.
That's
I had family up from North Carolina, so we canceled the episode for Thursday, so we're doing that Tuesday.
He likes his family better.
I do. James does this to me all the time with his wife that he sees every day. I hadn't seen my family in a couple of years. Popcorn and Pints, as you guys know, every Saturday, 9 o'clock. Most episodes we review 2 movies and see how these 2 movies connect. Next week's we're doing The Batman, our one-off, and just see what we have in store for you guys later on down the road. Like, as you guys see, we have the video game wheel, so the wheel of destiny will be spun next week, and maybe we'll hit the video game wheel next week. Wouldn't that be great for the following week? That would be awesome. Stories from a Bar. Everybody listen to the podcast, come check that awesome, amazing podcast out. He just did another podcast at his house a few days ago, or was it a week ago, with
whiskey from New Scotland Spirits, locally sourced, locally produced, locally all kinds of stuff. Delicious whiskey. Hear all about it and their story. Fun story.
Stories from a Bar. Go check that podcast out. It's an awesome, dope, amazing podcast. Everybody, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. All that good shit. Tell your friends, family, relatives, anybody you love, anybody you hate. Fuck you, Nicolas Cage. You're a bitch. Fuck you. I hate you. Hate this movie.
I hell.
See? But we're going to get out of here. Thanks for popping by, and peace.